Hey everybody, back for day 27 of this, it's kind of embarrassing, of this RV bedroom remodel makeover. And today I'm going to be working on the door to the bedroom. I originally was going to leave it brown, but I think I would prefer to have it the same color as I've painted all the cabinetry in here. So we're going to be first cleaning the door and then painting it with some primer. So that's what we're starting now. If this is your first time joining us as we're on this journey of this whole remodel, be sure and go to the description of this video. I'll have a link to the playlist of all the videos that we've made so far. 26 before now. This is 27. And really would like you all's encouragement. Go into the comments and give me some encouragement to keep moving forward. We are getting close, but I still got to paint the chairs and paint the carpet. So stick around for that. And here we go. Okay, so you all are going to be hearing a lot of noise. It is very cold winter time, and when it gets cold enough, our gas furnace kicks in on this camper, and it is really noisy. But anyway, I am using this 91 proof 91% alcohol, rubbing alcohol, to clean the wood before I put the primer on there. I don't want my hard work to come peeling off, so let's get it ready. Nice and clean. Yep, that's pretty dirty. People before us had all kinds of these command strip things. Get that off of there. That was supposed to just pull off, right? You pull it up and it comes off. Looks like maybe I'm going to be painting over it. I know a lot of you will be appalled at that, but good grief. I'm not into fighting with stuff. Let me see. It's staying. It's staying. It's staying. It's okay. That's done. All right. Now y'all, when I did this window right here that had all these some kind of paint, I told myself I wish I had just let the paint get on the window and then scrape it off. So that's what I'm doing this time. I'm hoping I won't regret it. I'm hoping that's going to be not a difficult task to scrape these windows. I'm going to do the same thing with leave this on there, and then after I get through painting, which I'll have to do 2 coats of paint, add 2 of those cabinets, get through painting, then I will scrape these windows. And we'll find out then if that was the easier thing to do. Using this little brush to get into these crevices, and then I'll use a bigger brush when I do the main part of the door. Not worried about a lot of coverage. I just want to have a good surface for the paint to adhere to. I don't know if y'all were able to see out into my camper. We're off season, we're not camping right now, and usually when we're not set up, a lot of the stuff that we carried with us to camp I store in the bedroom. So all that stuff is now out in the living room area, in the hallway, and the walkway. So I don't think I keep it that way when I'm camping. Really didn't think it would be as much work as it has been to do this remodel. Definitely didn't think it'd take as much time as it has taken. But I'm pretty positive that at least maybe next year in the off season I will do the same thing and the rest of the camper, remodel it. The thing about painting the carpet, it's just cheaper than having somebody remove it and put down some laminate, because from what I've heard, removing the carpet in these things is a very tedious and hard task, and probably cost me a lot of money to get that done. I don't have a lot of money, so using cheap paint, gonna paint the carpet. When we bought the camper, it had all kinds of stains on the carpet, and we never have really tried hard to get those stains off. Just vacuum it and go on, you know. So I'm really hoping that painting it will look so much better, and also be a darker color so it doesn't show up your average camping dirt. You all tracking a lot of dirt when you go camping? Especially the ones that don't have the paved parking pads. We put out the outdoor rugs that catches a lot of the dirt and gravel, but inevitably there's going to be a lot of it coming in on our shoes. You know, if I was at home, I would remove the doorknob for painting. But I don't know if this doorknob is like the one on the bathroom door for this camper. But the one that we have on the bathroom door, it quit working. It started getting to where it was just locked and you couldn't get it unlocked. And so we had to remove it, and oh my goodness, we could not get it off of the door. I don't know what we were doing wrong. We ended up having to cut into our door and then later put a metal plate to cover up to repair where we cut the wood of the door, it was just crazy. So I am not going to try to take that doorknob off. I'll probably try to tape around it. Alright, I gotta stand up for a minute. These old knees are feeling it. What y'all think? You think I'm going to regret having to scrape these windows after I'm done? I've never really done that before. I've seen it done. Take like a razor blade, scrape it. I know I get some razor blades from Grandpa Ricky and the work that he does in the shop. Alright, let's put some tape around this doorknob here. That's the only thing I'll have to tape. Should do the job. Easy peasy. Alright, let me get a bigger brush now. Finish putting this primer on the door. I'm not going to worry about getting in the jam. Eventually, if I paint the outside of it, I'll worry about that then. But right now, I'm just doing the inside and what you can see from the inside. Doubt that this is a very attractive position for me to be in on video. Here's what it is. See, from down here, there's an area there that I didn't get. About getting a little bit on the carpet because this carpet's going to be painted. Alright. I think I am done with priming this door. the chairs and the footstools. I'm really disappointed how much those stains did not come out with shampooing. One thing we discovered that we didn't know was these footstools have storage space inside. It was really a cool discovery. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with painting the inside of the cloth. With the dark blue. Alright folks, here we go. I'm going to be as concerned about getting every little nook and cranny on this inside as I will be on the outside. Bottom portion over here. I can get to it pretty easily. You know, I was worried about how much time it would take me to paint these chairs, but it seems to be brushing on really easily. Y'all, one of my favorite colors is the midnight blue. Now I realize this is not midnight blue, but this matches the colors in the comforter and pillow shams and window curtains that I've purchased. And I do love this blue. Really kind of dreading working on these chairs, thinking it's going to take me forever. But I can see with doing this footstool how quickly it's taking the paint. And I'm thinking that as recently shampooing these, maybe making it where it's really taking the paint well, better than the same type of material that's on the trim. Watching from the beginning, you know that I've worked full time and only have so much time each day to spend on this. Lord, it's taking forever. But I will be back tomorrow to do some more. Really appreciate y'all joining us. Be sure and like and subscribe, follow, all that jazz to help out. Best way to help us with our channels. Yeah. already. Getting excited, y'all. Getting down to the finish line, I think. Keep saying that, but getting closer and closer. Y'all keep encouraging me in the comments. Thanks, everybody.